Hey everybody, here we are. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to start with a little intro. We're going to go back to demand just to illustrate a concept that's going to be something that we'll then use with demand and supply together. So you know that we've been putting them together for a couple of days now. So what you should have is a handout that looks a bit like, where is it? Wait for it. Looks like this. Okay. So let's read together. Read along with me. It says, you are Jimmy. You work at Bass Pro Shop where you earn $9 an hour. And you love gum. You love gum so much that you buy as much gum as possible. So here's a demand schedule that shows how much gum you would buy at various prices. So you can interpret that demand schedule. I don't need to do it for you. The price of 1, you buy 8. All the way up to 4, you'd only buy 2. So first, I want you to use that schedule to create a demand curve for your gum buying, okay? I'm actually going to have you go ahead and pause it while you make that demand curve, okay? Pause it right now. Okay, so hopefully you actually did that and you didn't just watch through, whatever. It should end up looking kind of like this, okay? You've got your demand curve right there. So now let's go back to the handout. It says, now imagine that you just got a huge raise at your job and you're earning $16.50 an hour. So the question is, how will your raise at work change how much gum you will buy? So think about it. I mean, it's probably obvious. You love gum so much, you've got a lot more money coming in. You're probably going to start to buy more gum, right? So write that down. I will buy more gum. So now we move on to part D. So of course you'll buy more gum. So here's your demand schedule updated to show your brand new gum buying amounts. What I want you to notice is that the price of gum hasn't changed at all. It's the same original prices, but your original demand numbers, your quantity demanded, these are no longer accurate because now that you're earning so much money at a price of 1, you won't just buy 8 packs of gum anymore. Now you'll buy 12, and all the way down the list, all the way up to $4, you won't just buy 2. Now you'll buy 6. So this is going to change things. So I want you now to use these new quantity demanded numbers to create a new demand curve on the same axes up here. And this is why, by the way, you should have ended up with 2 extra spots. You shouldn't have used these original 2. You should just have maybe 4 numbers and then 2 blanks. You're going to use these now, okay? So go ahead and do that. I'm going to pause it while I work on it up here on the board, and you pause it now, and we'll check back in just a moment when you've got that written down. Boom. All right. So if you did that, you're going to see that, first of all, now we've got these last 2 quantities filled in with 10 and 12, right? And we've got a new curve. And I'm going to label this one D2, right? This is the original demand. This is D2. It's the second one, or the new one. And so the question on the handout asks, which direction does this appear to go? And it's probably pretty obvious. You know, it didn't go, that doesn't stick good. It didn't go straight up, right? It didn't go this direction. It didn't go down. It didn't go left. In this case, it went straight to the right. Every single point on this just went straight across. And that's why, and I'm sorry, that's not why. That's because the prices, the prices stayed the same. We were still talking $3 and $4 and $2, but the quantities increased. And so that gives the appearance of your curve shifting straight to the right. And that's the word. It's a shift. Okay? It's not a movement, it's a shift. And so we're going to see that in this case, this was a shift that was caused by your income changing, right? You got a raise at work. So you might want to think about, well, what else could cause somebody's demand to increase? Or it could move the opposite direction as well, of course. Maybe what if you lost your job? What if you got fired? And all of a sudden you wouldn't be buying more gum, you wouldn't be able to afford any anymore, and you would, if we plotted those points, your curve would shift to the left. It would go the other direction. There's less. So what we're going to see is that there's 3 things that will cause demand to increase or decrease. And so that's what the next step is all about.